I joined the service after you left.
Recruited from MI6, weren't you?
Yeah.
I heard. Old spies don't die, they just stick their ears to the wall. Very sorry about your wife. Accept my sympathy for your loss.
Thank you.
Hello, Ruth.
Hello, Angela.
To what do we owe this visitation?
I thought I'd come and see you, Harry.
I smuggled her in since she's retired and doesn't have any passes.
Tut, tut.
I've got to be at Downing Street 5 minutes ago. Learn from this woman. She's got a lot to give. Harry?
Julian.
Glory. Miss Wells. So long. Is the tooth...
Still operational.
Tooth?
One of Malcolm's greatest ideas.
Spectacular
Ruth?
dentistry. You were so brave.
He didn't put it in, of course. Harley Street dentist, under the Official Secrets Act.
And anaesthetic, of course.
What tooth?
Microdots. For when Angela went on the INLA op in '92.
Those were the days.
That op's famous. They use that in training.
Angela, the youth are dazzled. Come into my office. You can tell tall tales to the troops later.
No, get her out.
What?
Get her out of here now!
Ruth, what's the problem?
Oh, I don't think I'm going to leave this early, do you, Ruth?
I think you better do what she says.
Do you, pretty boy?
What?
Please, all of you, do pay attention to me. This is a trigger. It sends a signal to there. The explosive is concentrate 34, plastic explosive developed by the Ministry of Defence. It's concealed in the sides and in a false bottom. This trigger and the detonator to which it can send a signal with the flick of my thumb is an old but reliable Czech system called a Severgola. It has a range of 100 metres. Malcolm, explain what this means.
Well, concentrate 34 is very powerful. It's a very sweet explosive.
Sweet.
I mean effective. Effective, yes. 1 ounce is equivalent to at least a kilo of TNT.
I have 5 ounces. Do go on.
The Severgola remote detonation system was developed by the Czech Secret Service way back in the 70s. Actually, it's never been bettered for reliability.
Tell us what the effect would be if I pressed this button.
It would kill all of us, and probably many more people in the building. Actually, the building itself probably wouldn't survive.
Well, Harry, looks like you've been handbagged.
What do you want us to do, Angela?
I want you to order a lockdown.
Lockdowns are ordered when an intruder gains access to this floor. If I order one now, then the whole building will know we've got a problem.
Don't pretend to be thick, Harry. Not a real lockdown. Call the switchboard and tell them you're calling a lockdown exercise to isolate the grid.
Intruder containment. Tell them it's an exercise when it's the real thing.
Neat, eh? You, lock the pods.
Right. How do I do that?
Don't be a smart-ass. Do it.
Done.
Now, Harry. Call the switchboard.
Lockdown exercises are usually called by the JNC.
Harry! All of you! You have got to cooperate. I am prepared to die. Understand that?
This is Harry Pierce, Section D. I'm ordering a spot lockdown. Commencing in 15 seconds. Disconnect all telephones and communication lines. You'll be contacted by messenger when to reconnect. Now, Angela, can we...
You. Cut the top off that water cooler. Right. All mobile phones in there.
You know what this is about, don't you?
No talking, no talking. Right, briefing. Tell them, Ruth.
Tell what?
The reason I'm doing this.
Angela, you will never get away with it.
I don't care.
I told you I couldn't help you.
No, you refuse to help. Different thing.
This won't bring Peter back.
This isn't about Peter. It's about this profession. It's about this country that we're supposed to protect, but which turns on its own. Tell them.
Angela believes that Princess Diana was murdered by the British security services. By us.
What's funny?
Nothing.
You find that funny?
No.
Funny? That your boss was on a committee that ordered the faking of the car accident which killed Diana?
Angela, what on earth are you talking about?
I'm talking about you being chair of the Contingent Events Committee.
The what?
The committee that organised, then ordered the assassination.
This is madness.
You can't deny there was such a committee.
I can. Angela, you must let us help you.
Peter Hay, do any of you, apart from her, know who he was? You don't, do you bastards?
Peter Haig. He was fired from the Royal Protection Unit attached to Diana.
Clever as well as pretty. What was he fired for?
He had a problem.
Indeed he did. He knew the truth.
It was an alcohol problem.
He drank because of the truth. Very good people often do. I loved him. She didn't, even though he was her brother.
Yes, I remember. He was your stepbrother, wasn't he, Ruth?
Yes.
Angela, if this is about family...
Peter knew what your committee was planning, but they fired him before he could prove it, let alone stop it.
Angela, there is not and there never was such a committee.
Oh, yes, there was.
No, sir!
No!
It's all right.
Karate Kid, that it? Martial art training. Didn't get it in my day. It's a CIA fad. Nearly got you, your officers and your building blown up, Harry.
And you?
And me.
You really don't care about yourself?
Me? I'd be pleased to join the hail of human mincemeat if I pressed this. Right. New arrangement. Someone get me some handcuffs. Handcuffs! Come on. Standard field issue, good old-fashioned Bobby's handcuffs. Give me 2 pairs. Put one cuff on her wrist and the other cuff on the handles of my so expensive, beautiful Italian leather handbag. Bought it for a wedding, by the way. The other pair on the desk. Everyone back. Way back. Now, Giggler, we're going to go quietly into the meeting room. These are my demands. I want to know details of how Diana was murdered, with hard, incontrovertible evidence of the conspiracy. I want documents on royal security, how it could have been breached, a full account of how she was murdered. Then I want the evidence taken straight from here to every newspaper and television room. When that is done, I will disarm my Italian handbag and surrender to you. You can do what you want with me.
What if there is no conspiracy? You're going to blow yourself up anyway, and us along with you?
Prove Peter wasn't lying.
Put me with the bag. Joe's a junior officer.
Oh, stop being the leader, pretty boy. I mean, I know you're a resourceful lot. I know you're going to a huddle and plot. You're spooks. It's your nature. But I've had the training too, remember, so don't be stupid. I was better at the game than the lot of you. Except perhaps you, Harry. I couldn't have murdered Diana. You've got until dawn. And just to impress on you how serious I am, I want to die,